Today we're going to do our third video on theming and Magento, and we're going to create our own theme. And it's going to be the first time we've ever done that, so it's really exciting. And it's something that once you learn how to create your own theme, you can pretty much do anything you want in Magento. You can have it look all sorts of ways. In fact, and actually, before we get started, I just want to share a site that I found this past week. It was shared through Twitter, and skinnyties.com. I actually was just really blown away by how awesome this site is. It's really nicely responsive too, so when you adjust the menu here, this menu always sort of adjusts to. This thing turns into a slideshow. It's just a beautiful site, really well done. And I was pleasantly surprised to see it was built with Magento. So just this goes to show you just how amazing you can make your site look with great CSS and changing the layouts and everything. So check the site out at skinnyties.com. I got no affiliation with them, just saw it the other day, thought it was cool. So that said, that's something to aspire to, and let's get into building a theme. So the thing that we need to build a theme is we really just need to have a few files and directories first. So let's get started with this, and let's check out, see what some of these other ones have. They have, you'll notice, a CSS folder, maybe a favicon and an images folder. These images are only pertaining to the theme, by the way. They're not going to be product images or anything. So these sort of all have some different things, but most of them have images and CSS and probably a JavaScript. Let's go in here, and by the way, the folder structure I'm at is, this is the root of our product, or our project. We have skin, and then we're going to go to front end, and then right in here we're going to create a new folder, and this is going to be the name of your theme. So ours is going to be Level Up to keep it consistent with everything. I'm going to click into Level Up here, and the first thing, if you remember, this is our theme package. Okay, the name of our theme package is Level Up. Now we need to create our theme instance, right? This base theme. And if you remember, we said we wanted to have a theme that was called Default within our theme package. So let's make our theme named Default now. Okay, so Default is next. And inside of Default, you're going to want a couple of folders. You're going to want a CSS folder. You're also probably going to want a JavaScript folder and an images folder. Okay, so we don't need anything in those. Those are just folders we're going to have. Once we create our CSS file, we can throw it in here, and this is where it's going to read it from. And also, we need to create our theme in app design front end. And then here we're also going to create a new folder, name it the same thing. So you want your theme package to be the exact same, and then inside of here we need another default. So this file structure so far mimics the other one. However, instead of default, we need two different things. We need a layout folder, and we need a template folder. Now these will all make sense a little bit more once we get into what you're going to be doing inside of these folders, but this is really all you need to get a theme going. So we now have our theme file structure created. Let's actually go back over here. Let's go to Level Up. Okay, so we now have a theme. So at this point, we're going to want to disable the system cache for our website. If we're going to be changing a lot of these files, we don't have to be clearing the cache all the time for our site. So let's go to the admin panel, and then let's go to system, and then we're going to do cache management, which is right down here. Okay, we're going to go here, and we're going to select all of these, and we're going to tell it to disable. We're just going to disable all of these caches because this site isn't in production right now. Nobody's visiting it. Caching the site's really just going to make it run faster. So we might as well disable all this stuff. Right now we're developing, then we don't have to worry about flushing the cache or anything. So now let's go and apply our new theme. So let's go to System, Admin, Configuration, like we went to before, and if you remember, we went to Design. Inside of Design here, we had our blue skin applied, and if you remember, we made our package, our theme package, we named it Level Up. So whatever you named yours, name it here. Ours is Level Up. And that's really all you need to do. I'm going to get rid of this blue because we don't have a theme variant or anything that has named blue. We're not using any different templates. The default, everything's going to be the same. So really, we just want our current package name in here, and we're going to click Save. So now let's check out what our site looks like. I'm going to go refresh it. Sorry, this is not it. Refresh it, and there's nothing. It's not using anything. Well, it is using basically the base layout files, which without those you wouldn't see anything. So the base layout PHP files and XML files we're still getting. However, it's completely unstyled, which is great if you are a CSS person, you really like CSSing things. From here, you can take it from here if you don't need to change the layout too much, and you can get your site looking like whatever you need it to. However, if you need to get into changing a little bit more, we're going to go into all of that stuff. But here we have a nice blank Magento theme, and real quick, let's actually show you, in fact, that this is really working, and we're going to create a CSS file. So I'm going to open up Sublime Text here. I'm going to actually throw this whole theme right here, default, whatever. I'm going to throw this into Sublime Text. If you're using a different app, whatever, this is just how I'm doing it in Sublime Text here. So we have our project. In CSS, I'm going to click here and create a new file. And I'm going to save this, and the name of this file is going to be styles.css. This is the file name that Magento is going to be looking for. So if we're using something like Sass, like you may have seen some of the other Sass tutorials that we've done, you could do styles.scss and have it compiled to styles.css. But for this, we're just going to keep it simple. I'm going to name it styles.css, and we're going to click Save here. I'm just going to do body, and then we're going to do background color, and we'll have this be the purple. So that color is right here. Okay, it's this, and of course you can have yours be whatever you'd like. So let's go back to our page, let's refresh it, and we now see that our site is purple, and we're well on our way to having our own theme. So in the next lesson, we're going to be going over even more controlling layouts, controlling skins. We're going to start building more of our skin out. We're going to do all sorts of cool stuff, and you're going to really get the hang of what theming in Magento is all about. Okay?